the 1 year anniversary of Euphoria. And throughout like the last month and a half, we've been seeing all these drop, like the 1 year anniversaries of all the diss records. But today I'm reacting to Euphoria because not only is it my favorite of all of the diss songs that came out, but to me, I feel like this was the moment that hip-hop changed. This was the moment that y'all remember when everybody was pushing their anti-Kendrick narratives. Everybody was, oh, is he gonna not drop? Oh, is he going back to back on Kendrick? This was the moment everybody shut up. And with all that being said, I found a version of this video with a little animated video, you know, something fresh for the people. You know, I'm a man of the people, not above but equal. But before I get to this reaction, my new EP, Rental Red Benz, is out now on all streaming platforms. Here comes a snippet.
I Peter Act. I remember we was pouring them the way we double deuces. You think that I bang with phone them? West African, so when the packs came in, we was exporting them. Niggas capping. If I wasn't rapping, be extorting them. Bitches eating dick. Nigga, we don't go with them.
I need y'all to check that out. Keep running them streaming numbers up. And without any further ado, hit that thumbs up button. Let's get it.
Euphoria.
I'm gonna say we was live.
Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. I calculate, you're not as calculated. I can even predict your angles. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. Pathetic.
Man, and one thing that I actually will be noting too is how well or how poorly this song is aged, because yeah, a lot of the shit we figured out that Drake was saying about Kendrick was bullshit. And
Master manipulator, I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection. I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double.
And you see, like, you know, nigga, I'm in the H. I'm in Houston. And Kendrick just came in. Screw about to go see the Kendrick live at the GNX tour. But the way the whole city was shut down, the way that's the only thing niggas was talking about, you'd have thought Beyonce came to this hoe. And look, I think he did more numbers than she did. And she's from here. All that, all the ideas, you realized how much of rap was just narrative, but it had to be. Let me give you a quick run back to a couple years ago. Do you guys remember when Carisha Please won Podcast of the Year? Do you remember the over-influx of, let's say, the over-sexualized rap female? And don't get it twisted. There's always going to be the rap cities and all that, but they weren't getting promoted, pushed to the front, or just platformed in the way that those other ones was, right? And then they would drop an album, and the bitch would sell 3,000 copies, 200 copies, and people are like, that's such a flop. She's omnipresent everywhere, but that's just such a flop. And you start realizing it's because most of that shit that we were seeing was just perception. Well, Shorty was just getting hit off by Diddy, and Diddy had the connection to get her podcast. You realized how much of our culture had been hijacked and was literally just a byproduct of one freak off or another. And it felt at this moment, like you hear this shit, it's like, God, it's like this nigga burning sage over hip hop on this song, bro. Like
that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
Shoo.
Yeah, I'm out the way, I'm low, okay.
I ain't gonna lie, cuz the nigga who animated this, you did a good job, cause animation's tough, but little nightmare fuel-y a little. You hear me? A little nightmare fuel-y. But my favorite part of what the producer and Kendrick do perfectly in the song is as this beat drops, you feel the unadulterated, just unfiltered, pure feeling of hatred. This is true. This is true disdain. And if music is just about making you feel things, simplify it. It's just about making you feel something. That's why to me, and I'm gonna be real, I'm not gonna say I'm a hateful nigga, but anybody who knows me knows. A lot of times, like, people might get into it with, like, my brother or, like, my homies, right? And one of them, they might forgive you before I do. We are into it to the death, nigga. I do not like you. And that's just sort of how I am. So I like this. I'm like, oh, we on some raging out shit. I'm with this.
Okay, yeah, the island right here is remote,
Oh,
okay?
okay.
Ain't thinking about no reaper. Nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay? Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house like I'm Joe, okay? Yeah, okay. Made his own boys in the...
He said he got a Benjamin and a Jackson in his house just like Joe, okay? This nigga was rapping his ass. No, Not Like Us is magical, bro. Not Like Us is probably the greatest diss track of all time. For sure, I'm not taking that. But, bro, there's something about this one. The way this feels like an album cut, Not Like Us is a smash. This feels like some shit you stumble on. Like, whoa, nigga, Kenny was, you know what I'm saying?
And the Jackson all in my house like
Like
I'm okay, Hellcat. Made his own boys in them types LA solo, okay? Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do...
Ain't no way he got Drake in the corner popping that.
a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you
What
thought
you
the
think
money, the power of fame will make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play.
Oh yeah. Forgot to tell you, I'm referee Queso today because I already know every time I wear this, niggas go, hey, do you work at Foot Locker? And I don't, because come on now. But if you do work at Foot Locker, I need me a little plug. Because come on now. On them new, Jordan 4, the retro aluminum. So I'm trying to find somebody who got them in a size 14. Nothing to do with this song, but you know.
You ever watch your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid $500,000 like to an open case? Well, I have, and I failed at both, but I came out straight. I hate when I rap or talk about guns, then somebody die, they turn into nuns, then I hop online like pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be.
This nigga who animated this guy be one of the weirdest niggas.
Junior, they must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park your son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way.
Hey, that's such a hard line.
Be a killer, he wanna be Junior. They must
Like
have forgot.
lyrically, he want to be killer. He wants like a J Prince USA. He must have forgot. You forgot the connection that J Prince and them got to Drake, and you just in case you forget, I'll park your son. There's no fear of Kendrick because a lot of people do look at J Prince like the boogeyman. Kendrick don't give a fuck.
Like pray for my city, he faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be Junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park your son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. And
I love that line because Kendrick essentially answered all the BET freestyle. Is it the Heart Part 4? There's a couple, and just historically, there's been a couple things that we, the fans, have deemed to be disses, right? Whether it be Drake even on 100. I'm trying to remember all these records right now, my bad, because, nigga don't rehearse. I'm coming straight off the hip. But what Kenny does with this is essentially goes, yeah, nigga, I was talking about him. And the BT freestyle was very obvious. But with this one, he's like, yeah, no, you wasn't tripping. I don't like this nigga.
Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do.
He talking about Pac's ring
From
too.
those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the business, you got shit twisted.
What is it, Frank?
I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay. There's 3 ghosts left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage.
And everybody be saying Cole didn't get dissed. Boy, Cole's getting fucking subs. Learn how to decipher bars. If you don't think, first off, that's literally saying these niggas are over there kissing on stage. And I have even, the more and more I've listened to this song, I have even ventured to go, with the whole Birdman and Wayne kissing on stage too, that gives that, maybe I'm just like on some real hip hop nerd shit, but it's like, that Cash Money crew do be making out on stage.
I love her to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase. It's not nobody can tell me. I don't wanna talk on no celly. You know I got language barriers. There's no accent you can sell me. Yo, and I be know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef.
No, it's still popping shit at Pharrell because it's one. There's certain figures in hip hop I feel like should always be respected, right? Nobody should ever speak ill, and I'm gonna say it right now. Anything beyond punctuality, the Honorable Miss Lauryn Hill, because I get the late shit, but other than that, nothing bad should be said about her. Nothing should be said about Rakim. I ain't gonna lie, Pharrell, Timbaland, Missy Elliott, them 5 niggas right there, let them live, bro. Let him live, bro. Let him live. How you mad at Pharrell, nigga? Pharrell is as a person like me, man. I've always been such a I'm a lot of moving pieces, right? So I was the only nigga I knew who was like skateboarding and shit, right? The only nigga I know. It's just little shit like that. I just always like to do shit at Queso's own pace. I'm a little different than everybody else. But somebody like Pharrell, nigga, that shit like big motivation to a nigga. Pharrell coming through, niggas like, come on, bro, like, shit, babe, everything that those niggas did changed the culture. Let's be honest, Wayne started dressed like these niggas, and me being a student of hip-hop at that time, that was like the dopest shit ever to me. I feel like a lot of my personality is molded, if not directly from Pharrell, from somebody who is influenced from Pharrell, so I do not like that. Another nigga I don't like when niggas don't like is 50 Cent. I'd be like, I'm sorry, bro. I know he's sort of a piece of shit, but let him live, man. They shot him 9 times.
YNW Melly. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better not spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal. This a friendly fade. You should keep it that.
Hey, folks, you know Queso, I thought whooping feet meant running. I didn't know whooping feet meant whooping somebody's ass. This song taught me that. I thought it meant running, nigga. And I've heard that expression before, and I think I totally misinterpreted the person's story who told me. I thought he ran away, but I think he was telling me he beat the nigga up. This was a long time ago.
Terrence Crawford, yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal, this a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be the
right. And let's be honest, Drake had been sending shots for a long time. It was a Cold War, and it just boiled over. It was a literal Cold War, and it just, shout out to the cup. And it literally just boiled over.
Just you fuckers, they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we direct. We hate the bitches, you fuckers. They confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we. It's not just me. I'm what the culture's feeling. Confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we. It's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling. How many more fairy tales?
This was Kendrick.
We had enough. How many?
It's funny because I think this song sneaky made Kendrick my favorite rapper. Because I've always put him very high, and now, if we start looking at, like, GOAT, you have to put him in that discussion. And there's not, like, Hove and shit. But Hove, to me, is the greatest rapper of all time, right? He's not my favorite rapper. Did that make any sense? But I heard this song, I said, this nigga might be muffin'. Because I like to want to whoop a nigga ass. That's why I like DMX, nigga. DMX make me feel like I'm about to bite a nigga ear off. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the shit I like.
Need more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gon' make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crash something. You're my first one, like my last one.
Listen. And oh God, sometimes you just gotta see, is that nigga really gonna crash something? Is you really gonna do it, Chubbs, or is you just, you know them niggas be freaking.
Make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crash something. You're my first one, like my last one.
And Kendrick's funny too.
Let your core audience stomach that. Tell them where you get your
ass from.
12, it's a fast one. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? Hey, top dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion my middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit, only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with.
My God. And that line hit so hard. I went and seen Tyler, the Creator, this year, so I seen Lil Yachty live for the first time. And I enjoyed Yachty's set. And I grew up during an era of Yachty, you know what I'm saying? And we was the young niggas out there at the time, so that's a lot of my house parties and shit is to that era of music, right? And so I've always had this like real respect for Yachty, but totally understand about 87% of his catalog is dog shit, right? But when you hear this line, I'm not gonna lie, it almost put into perspective, yeah, Yachty literally gave Drake the sauce for like the last year and a half. Well, at the time of this coming out, like the last year and a half. It's just like, damn, shout out to Lil Boat.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised she wanted to hang with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised she wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the word nigga, but that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. Ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat. I'm knowing they call you the boy, but where's the man? Cause I ain't seen him yet.
And that's one of my favorite songs. Like, he's a line of the song. He's just pretty much saying, like, just make us dance. You're just something here to distract us. But when we actually need to do something important, you're valueless. So just go ahead and do that, nigga. You just the clown inside you. This song was like this song, nigga write Euphoria about me. I'm not responding with a diss track. We are fighting. And you heard Drake. That's how I said I felt him. I said, nah, y'all must not have heard Euphoria. I've been trying to knock this one nigga. Oh.
Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him?
Yeah.
When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's split the percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You assigned to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga.
And I will say a lot of hip-hop historians let that slide, right? We all let the Drake get off that bar to Top Dog was extorting Kendrick. But in reality, I have utmost respect for this man's stunner. I do have respect for what he has done as a black mogul. But historically, this man has robbed probably more people or jerked more people than anybody in the music industry. All of Cash Money, including Lil Wayne, has now complained about it, including producers and everything. That's why the Pharrell beef started. So it was a little bit of a, like, if you think about it, it's like, wait, hold on, you're signed to Stunner. Hey, I heard Stunner do a little mo. You heard me? You watch that Lil Wayne documentary? Stunner do a little mo.
Cease and desist on I like that record. Oh, what, you ain't like that record? Back to back, I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record. Why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all thinking my life is rap? That's whole shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. Then tell them to pray, know nothing.
No, because he takes you on a spiritual journey of, like, bro, it's deeper than all that. On a spiritual, what you are psychologically is just isn't it. What you are spiritually isn't it. You fundamentally, you aren't it. It's like, God damn, nigga, God.
About that. They giving them tools to walk through life like day by day. Know nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline. Listen, man, you don't know nothing about that.
Shout out to the animator of the video.
Considering you don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, this 1v20 if I gotta smack niggas that right with you. Yeah, bring them out too. I clean them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. Am I battling Ghost or AI?
And it is like, I think a lot of people don't understand how this hip hop shit works and don't understand how much these labels are really in control. And I think Drake making the terrible decision to go against Kendrick and Lucian Grange and all of these people, all of these artists, is why we're seeing the amount of Drake leaks we're seeing. But it's no coincidence. But even with that being said, it is incredibly alarming to see somebody that we held to that high of esteem lyrically have that many ghost writers. And I sit on the fence of like, because I know this nigga Drake's at war with Lucian Grange and shit like that, I go like, maybe some of these are fake, maybe some of them are, but this goes back to fucking Quentin Miller. So you can't keep using that excuse. But I just know it's like right now, like for example, if a black nigga gets in trouble with the police, right? And they go to court, even if I know this nigga is guilty, only 80% of what this cracker is saying is true. I'm sorry. You should just know at this point. You should know how this game goes. So that's how I feel. That's how I feel about these niggas too. Like, we know what a smear campaign is. And I'm not saying from Kendrick, I'm talking about from them niggas up there.
Nigga feeling like Joel Austin. Funny, he was in a film called AI. And my sixth sense telling me to off him. I'm a blick niggas all in the coffin. Yeah, OVO niggas is dick riders. Tell them run to America.
And these OVO stands is some dick riders. I was live streaming Drake and Party Next Door's album. And it's on the Patreon. I go to the Patreon. Halfway through it, I'm like, man, this is one of the worst albums I've ever heard in my life. Woo! Niggas was trying to figure out why I stayed pull up for that fade.
Imitate heritage, they can't imitate this violence. What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family, Crody. It can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be at New Hall King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy, Crody. Tell me your cheesing, fam. We can do this right now on the camera, Crody.
They said that New Chow Rice, that the place you just mentioned, what's it, New Chow Rice? I don't know. They ain't paying me, so I don't even give a fuck. But they said that the business after that line came out, it went up like 1,000%. Nigga, what? Shout out to Kenny.
Dip sauce and a blammy, Crody. Tell me your cheesing, fam. We can do this right now on the camera,
Canadian
Crody.
Niggas gotta be
fuck
sick.
y'all niggas. I don't trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and thump y'all niggas like, field goal punt y'all niggas. They punk y'all niggas.
No, you gotta hate a nigga to that nigga just thump it.
Trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and thump y'all niggas like, field goal punt y'all niggas. They punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever that's fucking with them, fuck you niggas and fuck the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. That's something you don't wanna do. Ooh.
We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. Stop.
I want to see what Kendrick's show in Canada is going to sound like. This is a certified vibe check. Definitely aged like the finest of wine. Here comes another reaction or a music video by me right there. Bow, click on it. Red Benz out now on all streaming platforms. KB family, love y'all. Salute. I'm out this biatch.